Hey, good morning, sports fans. Saturday, April 8th, about 6:30 in the a.m. Segment 1 of Bronco Bowl Car Show, local car show, raise money for Junior ROTC in Mustang, Oklahoma. And for those of you that are wondering, why do I say good morning or good afternoon, sports fans? My daughter asked me that, and I have no freaking idea, absolutely no idea why I say that. I just do, but it's been drawn to my attention. So if you're wondering, why does he say that? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep saying it. So if it bothers you, give me a comment. Don't say that, and then give me an alternate phrase. I'll use it. That's a user feedback experience is what that is. But anyway, so we're heading over early, still dark, as you can see from the video. Heading over early so we can first come, first serve. Park where we want, set up where we want. This is something we've learned about parking lot car shows, is you don't want to show up at the last minute and you have to park next to whoever. And it's not that there's anything wrong with whoever, it's just, do you want to park there, or is that where you have to park? And we're not this is where you have to park type people. And so early bird gets the worm or the choice of parking spot. So we're going to go on over, get to the location, which is, I believe, a parking lot of a bowling alley. Never been to it. We'll survey the situation. We'll try to figure out which is the best spot to set up in that we want, and we'll go ahead and set up. And as soon as it gets light, start detailing the Z. And so, just a little quick note on what that means. So we've already previously, that would be yesterday afternoon, waxed the Z. We did a pre-treatment on the tires, and I'm talking the entire tire. I don't just treat the sidewalls, but the entire tire. I want my entire tire to be black and shiny and not look like I just came off a dirt road, which you see at car shows. I'm like, dude, your tires look like crap. Did you not notice it? Or did you not know you were entering a car show? Or is there anything else we can talk about? Your deficiencies? But anyway, so doing that, worked on removing some grease that we were remiss on not noticing before, up in the T-top area where the T-tops bolt into the roof assembly, and that was a real bad oversight. We showed the car without the T-tops. T-tops are off of the car when we show it, and that's just, I saw the grease. I went, are you kidding me? Well, as you detail a show car, and every time you show it, you go over and detail the things you've done before, but you also start seeing things that you haven't ever touched, because now each successive show and detailing such, you're getting the car cleaner and cleaner and more detailed, and eventually things start standing out to you that you wouldn't see if the whole car needed detailing. So we found those, corrected them, and what we didn't do, and what we won't do till we get to the show, is the wheels. So the wheels are last, because driving a car on the road, you're going to get brake dust and grime on the wheels. I don't care if you drive it 10 feet, you're going to. So we learned that the hard way. Our first car show, we detailed the car completely out, drove it 2.5 hours to a show, and realized that wheels are dirty, and the gracious people next to us said, hey, you should probably wait and do that at the show, because those are going to get dirty. Hey, good point. I'm just going to go ahead and write that one down for future reference, and so that just became an automatic thing. And on top of that, the GTZ are still in Generation 1 front fascia, which is a low, huge air scoop, multiple air scoop, aftermarket. It's still an upgrade to this car when we bought it, but also a brand new one is on this car, because a deer tried to kill the Z and destroyed the front fascia. We wait and do that front piece at the show, because also driving, even if it's not bug season, which is just beginning to be in early April, bugs are out, you're gonna have grime and crud and stuff coming up off the road on your front of your car, and why do that twice? So wait and do that. Wheels will hit the tires some more when we get there and get parked where we want, and then we will pop the T-tops off and do some wipe down the interior last. So anyway, that's a big rundown. I'm sure that no one watching this video, if anyone indeed ever watches it, will care that this is how this dude does his car show prep. But if you've always wanted to show a car and maybe it's your first time, I'm trying to give you some tips, whereas I had none until I was actually at my first car show. You learn something every time, learn some new tricks. There's a whole new bag of tricks coming soon to a theater near you. We just ordered from Garage Flooring Inc. a set of black and gray nitro tiles, interlocking. We're gonna set up a 8x18 floor with edges and corners at the very next show, next Sunday, at the Thunderbird Casino car show, which is a big show. Also, our car show placard from carshowdepot.net is on the way, should be here tomorrow. That is also a big deal. So we've been wanting a car show placard for years, a couple of years, and we're finally getting it. It's going to be great, and it's pretty special. It's designed by the owner of the company, Chuck, who's an amazing artist, but designed by, originally in the layout draft, was done by my son, Nick, in San Diego. He's a senior chief in the Navy, and he did the layout. It's an amazing layout. I think that at some point when we get it, of course I'll GoPro it for you, but at the very next show we're going to have our car show placard. We're going to back the Z up on a 8x18 black and gray garage flooring tile floor, and 18x8. The reason for that, those measurements, is that's a standard parking space. So we wanted to make sure that no matter where we show the car, if it's at an indoor show, probably you're still going to have a space requirement. If it's at an outdoor show and it's a parking lot, you're going to get a parking space. In general, you don't get more than one. And so that's what we're doing. And also have some other cool kind of stuff we're going to put up in the front apron area of the garage flooring display for the Z. So just a preview of that. That's coming. That's on deck. And we learned those tips from the custom car show and lowrider people who are the coolest people on earth at the WeGo World Series show in Ardmore, Oklahoma, a couple of weeks ago. So every show you go to, if you pay attention, you're gonna pick up some tips from people that are doing something cool. You see it and you go, oh man, that is the coolest. Yeah, well, you might want to copy them because that's what they did. Someone goes first, but then everyone else goes second. And I don't mind. I want to learn, grow, see cool stuff, meet new people, get new ideas, and just keep showing the Z on a higher and higher level. And at some point, just be looking at the Z as it's displayed at a car show and go, man, that's it. I can't think of anything I would add or take away from it. So all of that, much more than I intended, rambling on and on because I've been told I love the sound of my own voice. I don't think it's true, but it might be. So we'll check back in from the show here in an hour or two and be walking around, meeting people, GoProing, and we'll be GoProing and video taping the event. So we'll talk to you later.